Hey guys, and welcome back for another adventure with Hef's virtual art class. No, I'm just kidding. So I've been talking third, fourth, and fifth grade, and the teachers have been talking about the book Wonder. A lot of them are reading the book Wonder with their students, and one of the teachers asked me if I'd be willing to show the kids kind of how to draw a face, because one of the things is how would you draw you? Because on the book Wonder, there's just like a blue cover. You see the outline. I think you see his hair, but I know you see one eye. And that's how he describes himself. So that would be more abstract. But the teachers are asking me to kind of show you a more realistic way. I've done a cartoonistic way of showing you how to kind of draw your face, but this one's going to be more realistic. Now, what you're going to want is a pencil with a really good eraser, because you're going to be kind of sketching some things out, erasing and kind of fixing as you go. I've looked through my entire house, and even though I'm an art teacher, I don't know why I couldn't find a pencil. But then I got to remembering, and especially if you ask my students, I never draw with a pencil. I don't like drawing with pencils because I end up, erasing way too much and messing up, and it's just crazy. I prefer drawing with a pen. So I'm gonna draw with a pen. Sorry, that's my dogs. I'm gonna draw with a pen, but when I get closer to finishing it, I'm gonna outline it with a Sharpie so that you can see what you want to keep and what you want to erase. Now, the best way to be able to draw yourself would be to look in a mirror, have a mirror in front of you and be able to look at your mirror, kind of get shapes and things like that, notice little things. But if you don't have a mirror, which is, you can use camera, anything like that. I'm just going to kind of show you a basic generic way of how you can get the face structured right. Now, most times when I ask kids to draw themselves, or I ask my students to draw themselves, a lot of them will start off with a round shaped head. If you look in a mirror, you're going to notice real quick, your head is not a circle. It's more like an upside down egg shape. So I'm going to start off with an egg. I'm going to draw it big so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm doing this really lightly with a pen. I'm going to draw an egg shape. Okay, I'm going to turn it upside down. Now, for most people, unless you're, this is kind of like an alien. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is why you're doing it in pencil. Most people's chins are not that pointed. So what you're going to do then is you're going to kind of look in the mirror and kind of figure out is your chin more pointed? Is it more rounded? Females tend to have more of a kind of like rounded V kind of for their face. It's softer, it's more feminine. Guys tend to have more of a kind of angular jaw. So it depends on how you want to do this. But so if I had a pencil at this point, I would take and erase this bottom line. I don't have a pencil, so you're gonna have to ignore that. Now, if you look in the mirror, you're gonna, most people have hair. If you didn't have hair, imagine if you shaved your head. This would be the top of your head. Your hair, the top of your hair will actually go above this, but your hairline will go below this. So don't let that fool you. This is just the top of your head. If you took a ruler and measured from the top of your head to the bottom, to your chin, that's kind of what you're looking at. So imagine you went bald and top of your head. And if you notice, mathematically speaking, because art and math do go together quite a bit, your face, a lot of times people say that the more symmetrical your face is, the more attractive you are. I don't agree with that because, some people like asymmetrical. However, going back to the math part, sorry. If you look, you're going to notice that your eyes, if I remember this correctly, let's see here. I believe your face is divided in threes. So in other words, you're going to take and you're going to divide this into threes. So line here, line here. Now, I'm looking at that and it does not look right. And I'm not looking in the mirror, so it's kind of throwing me off. So I tell you what, let's erase that. Let's go about halfway down. So halfway point. This is, I told you, I haven't done this since high school. So, this is about your eye line right here. Halfway point, a little above. And then you can divide your face straight in half like that, okay? Now, for the eyes. So this is our eye line. And I know this is not exactly straight, but it's okay. We're having fun with this. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to have fun. If I remember correctly, you're going to divide this out into, you're going to put 4 little marks on here, and they're evenly spaced. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that one's better spaced than this one is. Let me move it in a little bit. That's why I said pencil. Okay, so if you notice, I tried to evenly space. If you need to, you can grab a ruler. I had a ruler up here. Where'd my ruler go? Is it here anymore? Yeah, there's my ruler. Obviously not long enough, and that's for my printer. Anyway, if you have a ruler, you can easily take and divide it up. Like I said, don't stress if this doesn't have to be perfect. For eyes, you're going to look more at like an almond shape. So if this is the outside, you're going to kind of come over like this. And then I guess almond or football, however you want to look at it. Now, depending on your background, and when I say background, I mean nationality, race, things like that. Your eyes might tend to kind of not be straight across like this. Sometimes they kind of this might be down lower, or the inside might be up a little higher. For this purposes, I'm just going to go generic. But if you're looking in the mirror and you happen to notice that maybe this is lower or higher, you can kind of adjust. I wouldn't put it down too much. It's very subtle. But that's where your eyes are going to go. Now, this is where I got it. This is where I got mixed up. The thirds is right in here. So in other words, from here to the bottom, you're going to divide this up into thirds. There and there. So evenly in thirds. See, fractions, guys, I told you. So your nose is going to be right about in here. And of course, you might want to look at the shape of your nose. Most people have like a rounded tip for the nose. And then, of course, the nostrils. So however you want to do it. Like I said, you can kind of follow along with me. You can kind of look in the mirror and kind of adjust accordingly. You know, the bridge of your nose. Some people have a wider bridge. Some people have a smaller bridge. Anyway, there's that. And then the mouth, that actually feels a little low, so I'm going to bring it up a little bit. The mouth, you know, some people have bigger lips. Some people have smaller lips. However you want to do this. I'm just going to go generic again. So there's the lips. Now, this I remember from Mr. Bell teaching me in art class in high school, that your eye line is where the top of your ear is. The bottom of your nose is where the bottom of your ear is. So if I took this line straight across like this, that kind of gives me about where my ears go. Now, if you look in the mirror, some people's ears go up and down. Some people just kind of go rounded. So take a good look at your ears. I know that mine tend to go up a little bit. Now, you don't want to do Dumbo and go way out here. So keep it kind of like a tighter C. And then look at the bottom of your lobe. On one side, on one side of my ears, one goes below that line. Whereas the other one on the bottom kind of just curls in. It's weird, I know. See, I'm not symmetrical, but that's okay. So you kind of got the idea of where that goes. Now, hairline. Depending on your hairstyle, most guys have short hair, except for me. So your hairline, and you might want to kind of look in the mirror. You can put your hand on top of your head and feel where the top of your head is. And then you can kind of judge from there about how far down your hairline goes according to your eyes. For me, my hairline, because I'm getting older, just turned 40, my hairline's starting to recede and thin out. So it's going to be closer to the top. And my hair, I like to wear it back in a ponytail, but sometimes whenever it comes out, it just kind of, and this is more for helping girls on this one, because your hairline, that's going to be the bottom here. So don't be like, oh, that's not how thin my hair is. No, this actually, depending on how thick your hair is, you actually might go above this line. So for me though, I'm going to do this because my hair tends to like to part down the middle and then go over because it's getting long enough now to where it can go behind my ears. So I'm going to do that. The top of my hair, according to my hairline, like right now, it's kind of flat, but usually once it fresh out of shower dries, it kind of poofs up a little bit. So I'm going to go a little bit above this. And like I said, mine likes to part down the middle. So I'm going to go like this, come over. And lately, my hair does not like to stay behind my ears. It's longer, but it's not too long. So I'm going to do something like that. Same over here. Now, some girls have bangs, so obviously, it might be further down in here. Guys with short hair, depending on your hairline, it might kind of come across and down, and then, depending on how long your hair is or how short it is, closer to the headline. Things like that. Oh, you know what we forgot? Eyes and eyebrows. Well, in the inside of the ear. You don't have to worry about detail. This is just kind of giving you an idea of where everything goes. Take a look in the mirror to see how your eyebrows are. I know mine kind of go up and then down a little bit. Like that. And they kind of generally go above, not too close. Wow, this looks weird. Oh, wait, I know why. It's because I don't have my beard on here. We'll get to that. Eyes. If you look in the mirror, some people's eyes, sometimes you can see the whites underneath, or the eye sits a little lower and you can see the whites over. So if you look straight, a lot of times you're going to notice that it's just going to be kind of a circular. So guys, here you go. This is where the circle comes in. Not the shape of your head, but the shape of your eyeball. So I get a little circle in there, the pupil. And you know me, I got to cartoon it out, so I'm going to put like the little reflective lights in it, right? This is looking funny. This is why you need a pencil, because eventually, you can go back in and kind of adjust, because, jaw lines and things like that, cheekbones. But this is kind of a general of how you would start out, and then you can kind of adjust it to you. For me, though, I would have to now come back in and add my beard, which lately has gotten pretty long. Matter of fact, it's going to go off the page. It's so long. And then inside, it would kind of come in like this. And of course, we'll look at Abe Lincoln. Hey, Lincoln. And then the mustache, which would kind of come across here. Wow, this looks really bad. This is why I stick to cartoons, guys. So, if you ever wondered, Mr. Hebner, why don't you do a whole lot of realistic stuff? Because of this. Now, at that point, you're going to want to, erase the lines you don't need. And since I use pen, I'm going to go back over it with this. And as you go through this, you can always adjust. Like, for example, I know that the outside of my eyes do that, but on the inside, they kind of take and curl in and then under. So see how I kind of went up a little bit right there? Ooh, I might have gone too up on that one. So you can see you can make things bigger as you go. You can adjust as needed. Wow, this is really bad. I'm gonna have to stick to cartoons from here on out. Okay. Of course, my nose is more like a beak. I have my Hefner family traits where we have the beak nose. And then, of course, my eyebrows are a little bit more bushier than that. So see how I'm kind of adjusting as I go, kind of changing things up. You can go back and add details in here, with the little lines in your eyes. You can add color, you can add whatever you want. The thing is you can have fun with this. So much fun with this. And it would help if I was looking into a mirror right now. Because right now, this is pretty goofy. And I wish I had found a pencil, but I didn't. See, I'm going to fix my mustache where I kind of messed up, just kind of sketching it in. add some detail in there. And then this will come up because a little soul patch, you know, because what's up, man? No. My lips are not that full, so adjust that a little bit. Let's go back in the beard. And then the ears. The hair. See, notice that when I started doing it with kind of more cartoony, it kind of starts to look better. I'm telling you. So, as you can see, it takes a little practice, and even then I'm a little rusty. But it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, I still have to say that I like my other cartoon version of me better. If I can find it real quick. Where'd it go? I had it around here somewhere. I've saved all my pictures that we've made together, guys. Oh, there's my cute little flash. Aha! See, it's pretty close, right? It's pretty close. It's not too bad. I mean, come on. You know? So as you can see, I go, it's not too bad, but whether you like cartoon or realistic, up to you. Hope you had fun. I will see you guys again on Monday. I love you. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye, guys.